Okay, let's start task A. We start with candidate A. You are given 2 minutes. You can begin now.
A very good morning to the examiners and fellow candidates. I would like to speak on the practice of open house to celebrate the main festival in Malaysia. As everybody knows, Malaysia is a country that consists of different races, and different races they celebrate different festivals. For example, Malay they celebrate Hari Raya Aidilfitri. Chinese they celebrate Chinese New Year, and then for Indian they celebrate Hari Deepavali. So once you go to the open house to celebrate the main festival, first of all, because many people will actually go to this open house so that you can get to know new friends, and you can get to know their culture, their different culture when you talk to them. And other than that, you can also get to know more about the history of that particular festival. For example, it's like during Chinese New Year, right, we have the story of Nian Shou. So once you attend this open house, maybe you can share with those. You can get to know more about this when you talk with those people who know about this story. And moreover, you can also taste or try different types of food, or you can say different types of traditional food, because as you know, in the open house they serve different type of foods depends on their races.
Okay, stop. Okay, candidate B, you have 2 minutes. You can start now.
A very good morning to the examiners and all the candidates. I would like to speak on the night markets in Malaysia. So, in Malaysia we have very different races like Malays, Indians, Chinese. So, all the different races have their own night markets. So, night markets is the markets that are held in the roadside, at the roadside, and also the car parks. So if you're totally influenced by the weather, if it's raining day, of course the night markets totally will off lah. So night markets have in Bachang they have a lot of night markets also, like on Wednesday there's a night markets in Bachang, Pakatan, and Sunday also there's one night markets. So in night markets there are many things sell there, like the foods, clothes, domestic things like knife, towel, stationery, toys, or even CD also you can find there. So first of all, I would like to describe about the foods there. So like the water, you can buy the coconuts, sugar canes and lime water or chendol there. So it's comfortable to drink the water with the whole hot weather. So the coconuts and sugar canes is the most famous things there. So you will see the hawkers busy for preparing the coconut drinks, so that the floor will full of the coconuts and sugar canes. But don't worry, because the MDI will clean it afterwards. So next, you will able to find the foods like laksa, curry fish ball, burgers, nasi lemak there. So you may enjoy the foods with your families, friends, or even your lovers. You may feel the warm atmosphere there, and you may increase your relationship. So you can find a nice food there with the good qualities, and it's very cheap. So there are many different types of food that you can find there.
Okay, stop.
Thank you.
Let's listen to candidate C. You have 2 minutes. You can start now.
Good evening to examiners and all my fellow candidates. At an international gathering, I'm invited to speak on one aspect of Malaysians' life. The practice of going back to one's hometown is my topic. Me and my family like to back to our hometown. either my father's house or my mother's house, as we can meet our relatives that are back from overseas, or maybe a long time they met. We back to our hometown for annually visits, and sometimes this can make us more understand to our family tree. As Chinese always think, blood connection is the most important things in the world. Besides this, different festivals are celebrated by different races. Like Chinese celebrate Chinese New Year's. Chinese New Year's, we back to our hometown to visit elders and gather up with our siblings and relatives. Normally, hometown is out of the city in Perak. Like there's Tiawan, Taiping, Chamor, and more. Okay. Compared to Malay, they celebrate Hari Raya. But actually, their hometown is along the Kelantan and Kedah. Okay, some journey actually take up to 3 hours. So it depends on us. We can take our train or car or maybe bus. Like from Ipoh to Johor, it takes 5 hours. Actually, it's tiring. But normally, me and my family back by car. But it's really tiring. And we enjoy taking train as it's comfortable and more time to spend with our family members. And of course, we can enjoy the scenery of the other state and have a nap or rest before happy hours when we back to our hometown.
Okay, stop. Okay, let's go to candidate C, D. You have 2 minutes. You can start now.
Good evening to examiners and fellow candidates. I would like to speak on hawker food in Malaysia. Malaysia is a country with different races, and there are many hawker foods in Malaysia. Like hawker foods, actually we can see hawker foods everywhere in Malaysia. Like in the morning we can see the hawkers food like food store like selling the nasi lemak, all kind of breads, laksa, char kway teow, tintois, and others. And in the evening, we can find the hawkers food store sell the water drinks like coconut drinks, lime waters. We can also find the hawker store who sell the ice cream. At night, we can find some hawkers food store like selling the burgers, tau fu fa. And so, if we can try various and delicious foods through the hawker foods in Malaysia. Actually, the hawker foods reflect the cultures of different races. Like just now what I mentioned, nasi lemak is one kind of food of Malays, and laksa also one kind of food of the Malays. Like char kway teow and tau fu fa are the Chinese foods. So we can experience lively and casual atmosphere when we try the hawker food in Malaysia. We feel very comfortable and warm when we eat hawker food, which usually at the roadside. Furthermore, when we go to the hawker store to eat the food, we can see the interaction between different races, how they interact and how they communicate with each other.
Okay, stop.